Braveheart, The Passion of the Christ, Apocalypto, Hacksaw Ridge, Suicide Squad 2. 2. One of these things is not like the others. I don't believe big budgets need to be so high. I think there's a lot of waste. And it's a piece of shit. That was said about Batman vs. Superman. Let's go over to the Marvel side. To talk about the violence question, look at any Marvel movie. There's more violence than anything that I've done, but in my movies, you give a shit about the characters, which makes it matter more. That's all I'll say. Yes, those are quotes from Mr. Mel Gibson talking about superhero movies, first slamming Batman vs. Superman, and then slamming Marvel movies in general. So why the fuck would he direct Suicide Squad 2? What the hell is going on here? Whatever. Jesus. Alright, well, obviously you guys have probably heard the news because it just blew up everywhere, a few hours ago. And I'm late on this, and I apologize, but I just was like, what is going on? This is from the Hollywood Reporter this time. They're the ones that are bringing this out there, and they're talking about, that they're sodding Mel Gibson out to direct Suicide Squad 2, and apparently he's looking at the source material. Yeah, he's sitting there reading comic books, guys. He's going, let's see, that's what he's doing. That's not the only director. I will say this. Daniel Espinosa, who directed Safe, which I didn't see, and Ruben Fletcher, who did Zombieland, which I could totally see that, and Jonathan Levine, who did Warm Bodies, which actually was a pretty damn good movie too. I actually like Zombieland director. That would actually work. That fits. Mel Gibson, not so much. You heard the movies that I talked about, right? Those 4 movies, and those are Academy Award winning movies. He makes those kind of movies. Why would he take over Suicide Squad 2? Not the first one, the second one. And the first one wasn't received well with critics. And honestly, it's the weakest out of the 3 DCU movies. It really is. Well, this is what Justin Kroll had to say. Yeah, he's more intrigued by the cast than the actual material. That's what I want in a director. He doesn't really care about the material. He just likes the people. Maybe he's attracted to Margot Robbie. Could be. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. I'm not saying that I wouldn't love that. It would be pretty awesome, and not to mention, it would totally get the hype up. Like Mel Gibson directing Suicide Squad 2, holy shit. And and all those 4 movies that I mentioned are phenomenal. They're phenomenal, okay? The guy knows how to make a decent flick. He really does. But it just doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. And he slammed Batman vs. Superman and Marvel movies earlier this year. So that's just like leading me to believe that this is like a paycheck job. And I don't want that. I don't want just somebody to come in just because they're getting paid a lot. Oh, man. I don't know, man. There's just a lot of weird shit going on lately with the Ben Affleck stuff and then this. It's just, it just doesn't make sense to me. Why would this man who slams superhero movies and has made nothing but just artsy, like really great Academy Award-winning movies, want to direct the Suicide Squad sequel? It just doesn't make sense. And he doesn't know the material. We know he doesn't really know the material. At least David Ayer was he was writing the script and he had like books and everything and he knew the material. He just didn't know how to plot out a decent fucking plot. That's all! And he knows it too. Should have made the Joker the main villain. He knows it. Yeah. Oh, guys. This is why I didn't put this on the news channel because it's not news. This is just weird. I don't get what's going on here, man. I don't know. Well, we'll see what happens. Like I said, I'm not against Mel Gibson directing the movie. It just does not make sense to me. That's all. I've already had a debate with people and they're like, oh, that'd be awesome. I'm like, it doesn't make sense. It's not going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. Honestly, I think this is pure BS. I don't think it's going to happen. If it does happen, guess what? I'll ride down Sunset Boulevard in bikini briefs on a bicycle with no seat. Yes, that's right. Bikini Briefs, bicycle with no seat. I will ride down Sunset Boulevard if Mel Gibson ends up directing Suicide Squad 2. It's going to happen now. Watch. God, that sounds painful. Bicycle, no seat. I don't know. We'll see what happens, guys. Let me know your thoughts about it down below. When I heard this, I was like, no, what? No, it doesn't make sense. But who knows? You never know. Maybe he had a change of heart. Maybe he just wants a paycheck. Maybe he just wants to take a stab at Margot Robbie. I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's just Mel Gibson. Suicide Squad 2, directed by Mel Gibson. It just does not even roll off the tongue without you just going, what the fuck? I mean, I've actually told other people, and they're like, what? Exactly. It doesn't make sense. I don't know. I like the Zombieland director. I think that would be a good choice, honestly. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts about this down below in the balls area. What do you think? Do you think this is bullshit? And, like I said, you could be excited about it. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I would gladly go see it, and I'd be like, all right. It just doesn't make sense to me. That's all. All right, guys, let me know down below. Hit that like, thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, subscribe to my other channel, and follow me on those social media thingies right up there. All right, guys, talk to you later.